I couldn't sleep last night. I went in bed 2:30. I didn't sleep till 5:30.
Wow.
For 2 hours straight, my mind was running with all the issues, all the things I gotta do. I don't say this much, but I was pretty stressed. There's things that have to be done with the new offer we're setting up. I still want my assistant to be growing the numbers. I have all these different projects I have to finish. The time zone difference of being here is really f***ing me up. And then moving from apartment to apartment, I was just stressed out. So I didn't know what to do, and I was going between mood swings of like, should I cry a little so I release it?
Right.
I'm like, but I don't feel like crying. And I felt a little bit like crying, and I didn't. And I'm like, should I meditate? So I would sit up, like, hey, it was bad. It was going a little crazy. I would like sit up in my bed, and I'm like, all right, no, I should sleep because I'm tired. And I would sleep. And then I just opened my eyes, and I'm like, I can't do it. No position will make me comfortable. And then I thought to myself, like, let me just wake up and work on this stuff. I just go and work on this stuff. And I'm like, but then I'm going to feel like shit if I don't sleep.
Right.
I called only a few people in my life that I can call, be completely open and vulnerable with. President of Think and Grow Rich is one of them. So I called him and I explained everything that was happening. He goes, yeah, man, you're messed up. I'm like, this was in my mind, and this was in my mind, that I'm upset about this. I think, like, no, it's okay. Then I get angry about that. And he's like, yeah, man, you're really messed up right now. And he started working with me. He's like, helping me with my perspectives on things. Slowly and surely, I was like, okay, he's right. Like, this is how I should look at it. This is how I should look at it. He asked me a really good question. This is actually a really good question. I think I'm going to always ask this question of myself when I'm stressed out. I asked myself, there's like 6 or 7 different things on my mind. Which one is bothering me the most? That if fixed, would make most of my stress go away. I actually thought about it. It's interesting. So first I thought about the first thing. I'm like grabbing issues with the new program, and we're changing the setup and the coaching and the course and like all that stuff. Like, I want all my clients to have a clear understanding how to do the program. And we're getting a lot of confusion recently. So I'm like, if I had all the client issues go away, would I not be stressed right now? I thought about it. I'm like, imagine every day clients are raving, results are happening. I'm like, would I not feel this way right now? And I'm like, no, I would feel better, but I wouldn't not be able to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to sleep right now. Okay, good. So it wasn't that. I'm like, oh, wow, interesting. That's the first thing I told him about. With client issues, the program issues. No, it wasn't that. So then I'm like, all right, well, my sales team, like, we didn't hit KPI this week. We have target to hit every week. They didn't hit it. They hit it last week. They did really good. I'm like, this week. I'm like, if my sales was making closing sales like 2-3 sales a day this week, the whole week, regardless of everything happening, chaos in my life, moving around, all this crazy shit, would I feel this way right now? I thought about it. That feels better to know than the issue thing with the clients. So I'm like, okay, wait. Maybe it's a sales thing. Maybe I just want to keep the standard of my income of my company up. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be as bothered, because then I realized something, like a fast solution to most things always is just make more sales.
Right. I
know it sounds like such a entrepreneurial thing to say, but if you're just closing like $250,000 a week, no matter how much issues happen, you always have this peace of mind, like, yeah, but I have the money to fix it. Like, I gotta hire someone. I could just refund these people that maybe I don't want to deal with. Like, you could just, it doesn't matter, right? As more money comes in, you're always in abundance.
Right.
I'm like, all right, it's that. I'm like, it's sales. Like, so I'm like, how do I fix that? And my mind started to get really clear. Like, well, what are the things I need to focus on to make sure the team is bringing in sales every day So I started to get really clear, and then I started talking more, and a little bit of my thinking, and my negative thinking came out, and he caught it. He's like, "You're thinking this way?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "That's the problem." He told me, he's like, "You're thinking of like this is what's caused all these issues." Of course, president of Think Angry Rich. So I'm like, but how? He's like, when you think like this, you repel everybody. And he goes, that's what you got to change. He's like, change your perception here, and see how quickly everything will start fixing. It's funny because when you call a mentor, you don't get what you want, you get what you need.
Right.
I'm hoping like he could help me organize my mind to like, how do I fix all these things? And he did what he should have done. He's just like, hey, you think what you think is the problem, it's not the problem. Very rarely is the problem that people know their problem but don't know how to fix it. It's almost always that you're trying to fix the wrong problem.
Right.
And so I call him thinking, I know my problem, I just don't know how to fix it. I have too many things on my plate. I have too many things that are happening. He goes, you need to fix your perception of all these things. He's like, that what you're thinking there is infesting your mind and the whole company. You're draining it of its positive energy, its inspiration, because this is a thought. You think when you're feeling this, your team can't catch it, your clients can't feel it? Of course they can. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. What if that one thinking pattern is what's making me feel like the whole business is behind and making me see everything negatively? That was really what it was. We're about to head out to my first ever experience, to a desert safari. Come on, baby. We'll see you there. Better not flip the truck, man. Okay, here we are in the desert. Imad fighting for our lives. Jesus, man. No. How do you say slow in Indian, man? I don't know. Jeez. Alright, we're in the desert. Okay, alright, we're on the top of a fucking hill. This can't be safe. What is going on? Holy shit! No. Imad, we're on the side of a hill, bro! Bro, this is not safe. We're on the top of a hill. What the fuck? Oh my god! I don't even know if the camera's catching how bad this is right now. Oh my god! Are you guys seeing this? Oh my god! Holy no! We are sideways right now. We might as well be flipped. Should we wear a seatbelt? We should probably wear a seatbelt. I'm not even. He removed the seatbelt. He removed the seatbelt. Some gangster shit. Oh my god! No! Is he supposed to drive like a maniac? No, man. Holy shit. Holy shit! No, don't go up this hill. Don't go up this hill, man. He's gonna get the signing. Holy mother of God! My brother, my breakfast is in my throat. Oh my god! Bro! I don't trust this. Oh my god! At least now we know what Fast and Furious really feels like when you're inside the car doing all those drifts. Bro, what kind of car are we driving to? Is this like a Hyundai? Oh my god! This is... Bro, this ain't funny. Please, stop doing the mountains. Stop it. We're... Tell him we don't need any more. We're good. Take the... Yeah, we're good. Please, stop. See how high up we are, guys? Enough excitement for one sitting. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my God. If there's ever a time I thought a car could flip, it's now. Okay? Oh my God. You guys see this? Finally the camera's catching the windshield. Oh my God.
आज होगा
We made
नहीं
it.
बाइक में इसमें पे क्या इंक्लूड तो नहीं है
All right, thanks for scaring the life out of me, bro.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. God bless your soul.
दो बंदे
All right, guys.
कैमरा राइडिंग
Officially on with death. Oh my God! Look at these crack nuts, man. Look at these crack nuts. Look how they drive. I guess that's part of the experience. That was not fun. All right, this is our first excursion, and of course, it's Spider-Man. Yes, brother. HotTicketCoaching.com, baby. Now every tell you how much I love ATVs. Come on, baby. All right, let's go for a ride, guys. Huh? Let's go. Guys, check this out. The whole camel. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Next up, camel ride.
Okay, camera right, go camera right.
Time for a camel ride.
1, 2, 3. This camel is kind of calm, but the other camel was not happy.
Hotel in back, please. Hotel in back.
Full finally back. Whoa! Holy mother of God. Is that the camel?
Yeah, he's really not happy.
Oh no, I feel bad for them, man. Damn. Honestly, it's probably easier than a horse. I've ridden a horse before. You need some really strong butt muscles.
Lean back, right?
Lean back.
That leaning back thing.
Pleasure doing business, brother. First time riding a camel. For, you know, like 45 seconds. In these kind of tourist businesses, you see desert safari, ride ATVs, risk your life in an SUV on the way here, ride camels and horses. And then you come here and they make you ride an ATV for 12 minutes in a circle. They put you on a camel for 45 seconds. The exquisite sandboard experience is you grab your own board, you go down this tiny ass hill behind the camp. Ready, bro? Alright. Whee! There you go. You got it. There you go. I'm gonna push you. Oh, come on, you got this. That's so embarrassing, bro. Alright, hold on. Maybe I could do it. Yep. Wow.
That's if you guys are snowboarders or something like that, this is the worst kind of boarding.
If your hot ticket program is the equivalent of the sandboard experience, you have some real issues. Ain't skilling 7 figures. I don't think it'll skill to 6.
I don't think they'll make 5.
Yeah, I think they'll have one sale and then they'll get refunded.
Yeah, you go ahead. I know. Let's go inside.
Let's just go inside, grab some food. Man, I gotta be real. I already told you guys that I don't like traveling. Like, I don't hate traveling, there's a lot of other things I'd rather do with my energy and time than just travel. I love to see new things. Rarely, like, I don't, it doesn't really matter to me, but these are one of the reasons why, like, what you perceivably think is going to make you, is what you're going to get and what's going to make you happy, is oftentimes not the case. So I feel like people who want to travel and stuff, and again, I'm generalizing, but for me, I don't want to travel with this perceived idea that I'll be happier doing some crazy shit here. You know what would be happiness for me right now? If I had my own place, and I was staying out for 12 hours working on building on my business. That made me very happy. But second best of that is eating some really good food here right now. Alright guys, we're heading out. Yamad, what would you rate this experience out of 10?
Before going somewhere, do a proper research.
I'll give it a solid 2. Solid 2.
I'll give it a 3 for the safari ride, like in his car.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I have it 2, and the ATV was kind of fun. Everything else is pretty, like, there's no other way to say it. Anyways, is what it is. We got what we, kind of wanted. So we're gonna find a good version. We're gonna find a better version next time we do it. So, I already started looking at some places in Mexico. So apparently the Beverly Hills of Mexico is Polanco, the Mexico City area. And looking at some places like $6,000–7,000 a month. It goes as if you're paying $20 a month for a place. So I've been looking at villas, which would be by water usually. So that wouldn't be Mexico City, it'd be more like Playa or Cancun. Or penthouses or lofts, and those are really nice in Mexico City and Polanco. It's fucking beautiful. So I'm looking at it, I'm really getting excited just like looking at the potential there and getting the most for my money, but also getting what I want. Yeah. I'll update you guys if I make a decision, on whether it's Mexico I'm going to stay. I am for sure going to Mexico. I have friends there. I just put out a post to see if anyone knows someone that can hook me up. With someone, like a realtor or something I could ask questions for, but I'm just doing some research on it right now, so super exciting. Well. I spent the last hour and a half looking at a ton of nice places in Mexico. Then I'm like, hey, let me check out Colombia too. Checked out Colombia. Needless to say, there's a lot. The money, my budget can go a very long way. I'm not attached to where I'm living.
Is it exhausting to like look at new places and like?
Honestly, it is.
Is it exciting?
Maybe I'm just like lazy on the small stuff now because I'm so used to having someone doing something for me. It's like the negative to the positive. Positive is I become really efficient at delegating and getting stuff done for me. Then when it comes, but the negative is that when it eventually comes to me having to do some of these things like personal stuff or like time-consuming stuff, like look up places or find options or, make calls. It gets annoying because I'm so not used to it. If you're in a business with a team, you know what I'm talking about. Because I'm like, I need someone to just get this done for me and just explain what I want. So it's funny. Some people are listening is like, wow, Armin, you brat. I'll be like, oh, so entitled or so, whatever. You can call whatever the you want. At the end of the day, it's called efficiency. For high performance individuals, that's efficiency. Like spending no time on time-consuming things that does not require intelligence that much. Like it's just a matter of getting it done. If you do that stuff yourself, it's probably why you haven't scaled yet. But that's the negative. Is like sitting down. I'm so not in the habit of doing these things that I get drained doing it really quickly. So still undecided on where is the next place I'm going to be going to test it if I'm going to live there as my new home. Is it recording right now?
Yes.
This guy, man, here, big kudos to him. This wouldn't be possible without you, man.
I appreciate it. We're working.
Yes, we are. You gotta beep out all the fucks in the in the beep, beep, beep. It's pretty good. I love how, if this gets put into the next episode, this footage right here, I love how you left him hanging with like, oh, this looks, positive, hope. It looks like Armin's got this. The next episode should be a show.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's real stuff. Like that was me talking about how I couldn't sleep last night.
Right, and that's what I kind of like, because I like a little bit of this beginning, even if we going to the next episode, feeling the tension, because it is a struggle,
Yeah. Well, that's the truth.
It was a very real moment.
I think that people deserve to see what I'm really going through. That's the point of this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not supposed to be like a show, even though it's a show.
Right.
It's supposed to be.
It's not all just fun and games,
No, it hasn't been any fun and games. It's been like 90% stress.
Yeah, exactly.
Since I've got here, and 10%
play.
Forced play. Because forced meaning like I don't really want to do it, but I'm like, yeah, let's go out.
Right.
Like today's Safari experience, super bootleg, 2-star rating out of 10 for sure.
Really?
No, it was bad. And then we realized, because I'm like, here's my thing. For me, I'm like, Iman, find the most expensive one. Because I can bet that if I spend the most money, there's a high chance I'll get the best thing.
I mean, ideally, yes.
Because you never, you never think if I get the cheapest deal or the best deal. The best deal isn't about price to me.
Yeah.
The best deal is about value to me.
Right.
So I never think if I'm gonna pay, if we pay a little bit, I don't expect much. Right. It's the difference between high ticket and low ticket mindset.
Right.
Like I know if I pay something that's affordable to the average person, like I'm gonna get a mediocre, an average. So we thought this whole time it's not 1,000 AED like dirhams per person.
So
that's like $300 a person. I'm like, okay, if that's expensive here, that's about $1,000 for 3 people. We go there and he finds out that it's actually 900 AED for 3 people, which for 6 people, which means it's like $80 a person.
It's like a Groupon.
And if you just do some basic intelligent economics, how the are they going to give a VIP experience that's incredible with all your VIP stuff for $80 a person? So I'm like, yeah, like I was like, it's kind of opposite. Some people watch this and go, I always find you maybe try to find the most cheapest option, like spend the least, get the most. I was pissed that we spent so cheap.
Right.
Because you know what was the real cost? Not that we would have spent $1,000 for 3 of us to go or 6 of us to go, or 2,000, right? Not that. It's that I just went and spent 4 hours of my life there.
Right.
And I thought it was a waste of time. See, people don't.
That's the
I mean, whole training on this, man. Like, people don't value their time and their experience more than they do their money, which is so backwards. Because I told my bro, money will come and go. We can make more money. But you know what we can't make? Can't make another day. We can't make more time. So if I have a choice between saving money and saving inconvenience, time, and quality of life, yeah, take my money, man. Yeah. But like rich thinking, poverty, like abundance thinking versus like lack thinking is how you put it, right? But fixed and lack thinking is poverty.
Yeah.
Because like you're like, how do I save money and still get a version of this? And the illusion is that people that are living in poverty or live mediocrely, they think, or at least they adjust their level of standards for quality so that they make themselves happy with spending less and getting that.
Right.
So like they're not losers. They just have a different measurement tool for what makes them happy. Right. They'll go, as long as I saved money, irrespective if the product or delivery was great or qualitative, they'll be like, I feel good because I got a deal.
Right.
But like rich thinking person, abundance person that knows they can make more money, they know they can have more, they don't look at it that way. They completely disregard the price and go, most of the time, disregard the price. And then they look at the quality of what they got and they go, was that worth my time that I can never get back?
This is valuable.
Right, was this valuable?
Yeah.
Right? It could be expensive but not valuable too.
Yeah.
But rarely is it cheap and valuable. Very rarely. Same thing with programs, by the way. Obviously, this is the same thing I'm talking about. And I'm not biased, even though I own hightticketcoaching.com. It is I bought that domain because I stand for the philosophy. You should raise your standards, raise your prices, and raise your quality of life. Because all those three things does happen simultaneously when you do one. So, anyways, here we are. Rock and roll. My mind's made up. I'm leaving this week to Mexico.